Sean Strickland did it again. Against all odds, he just keeps proving everyone wrong with his crafty performances versus fighters he was never supposed to beat. First it was easy, and now in his most recent fight it was the previously undefeated Khamzat Chimaev. I remember when he had the easy fight, my friend asked me if he should bet on Strickland, and I told him he can if he wants to throw all his money away. And yeah, that statement did not age well. So here I was now betting on underdog Strickland versus Chimaev, and you can imagine the surprised look on my face when he actually pulled it off again. I just couldn't believe the MMA gods finally gave us a fight where a popular striker beats an undefeated wrestler. I never thought I would see the day. And out of all the people, it was Sean Strickland who did it. In many ways, it is perfect that he was the one to do it. The man with the most controversies is the same guy who gets to make it happen for wrestling haters. I needed this to keep my love for the sport alive. But what exactly makes Sean be able to find success where others can't? Could it perhaps be his deadly jab plus tip kick combo? Is it his defense or underrated wrestling? Or could it simply be that he just has that dog in him? Let's take a closer look at his game and find out. But first, a few things about Strickland. He's an American-born UFC fighter with a record of 31-7 and has been in the UFC since his debut in 2014, where he got a first-round submission win, showing some of that underrated grappling I mentioned earlier. He is primarily a volume striker who aims to outpace and break his opponents while having pretty elite defense. His UFC career started at welterweight, where he went 7-3, which is not a bad record for UFC standards, and he only lost to notable names in that stretch, such as an up-and-coming Kamaru Usman making his way through the ranks. But where Strickland really found his groove was after his move to the middleweight division. At middleweight he is currently 11-4, but here he fought the elite of the elite. Okay, I know this is middleweight, so elite is not a word that really fits in this division, but he did still fight all the top-ranked guys here. But his biggest accomplishments are the 2 middleweight championship wins. Who would have thought it? Sean Strickland is now a 2-time champ. I used to have such doubts about this guy because it seemed like he didn't really approach each fight with a specific strategy. He just kind of sparred all fight camp, and it didn't seem like he prepared for different fighters specifically. But now, in the past few years, it seems like he has started to take a way more serious approach. Never did I think Strickland was gonna make it, and he didn't even do it once. He now has 2 of the biggest championship upsets in recent UFC history. How does he do it? So, the obvious strength of Strickland is his striking, but what about it? Now, he isn't the most entertaining fighter in the cage with his striking as he is outside of the cage with his trash talking and sparring videos. You would think he's sliming everybody out left and right with how he spars, but in the cage he can be pretty boring at times. He has a great jab followed by his tip kick. This is sort of his go-to. He aims to tire out his opponents with relentless, annoying striking. His one weakness in the striking department is his severe lack of power, and that gives others an advantage over him. In the Chimaev fight in round 3, 4 and 5, Strickland did have better striking overall, but Chimaev kept his power advantage all the way throughout the fight, and it showed on Strickland's face, so here is where you can get him. This is why the Easy and Costa fights looked much more dominant from Strickland, as they both didn't have too much power like him. And this is also why Dricus was able to beat him in their fight, as he possesses quite a lot more power. So his striking is great, but he lacks the power to make it complete. I'm not saying he can't get finishes, but he needs to break you down technically to then later finish you. Underrated grappling. The funny part about his grappling is that this guy is constantly saying that grappling is a coward's technique and you're not a real warrior if you use it in a fight. So naturally you would think he would suck at it. But listen to me when I tell you that his defensive grappling is genuinely superb. You're not holding this guy down even if your life depends on it. The thing is that you can get him down if you're truly elite at wrestling, but he will not stay there no matter what you do. He also just has great awareness when it comes to submission defense. There's no better way to display this than the Chimaev fight. That first round he was in complete control while Khamzat was on top of him. And the worst thing you can do is shoot on him late out of desperation, because that's when he can truly use his grappling defense to sprawl and just completely break you like he did with Hernandez. Hernandez, being a man who was running through everybody with his grappling and cardio, got completely shut down by Strickland, and the same goes with Khamzat. Just look at how Whitaker, who is renowned for his takedown defense, looked against Chimaev compared to Sean. His grappling, as much as he hates it, is on a different level compared to these other strikers. Here we are, the best part of Sean's game in my opinion, and it's not even close. On the feet and on the ground you're not getting to this guy easily. He is as aware as you can be defensively. Okay, I don't know what the hell he was doing here, but I swear guys, listen to me please. He is really good defensively, just trust me, okay? So Sean spars a lot, and I mean a lot. This man is constantly in the gym throwing it down with his teammates or frankly anyone who shows up at his gym. And sparring so much just makes you super aware of how people move while fighting, and this gives him the ability to pick up on every action his opponent is taking so he can defend it accordingly. He runs a type of Philly shell defense, and we all know you have to be very skilled at defense to be able to use this type of guard to its true potential. And Sean is a master at this.
So here's the thing, you guys. So
many fighters describe how hard it was to hit him clean. Yeah, no idea why he even striked with Pereira here. He should have just grappled, but it goes against his ego. But yeah, you don't really get to hit Sean clean if he's in front of you in that cage, and that's what I think his greatest strength is. Many fighters have said after fighting him that they couldn't land on him clean at all.
I said it before the fight, guard is like just real unique and unorthodox, so I wasn't able to find my jab, and I'm able to find my jab. I can find the chin. I'm very confident in that, but yeah, it was just, his guard was just good. It was good defense and good offense, well-rounded game.
He relentlessly moves forward with pressure, and if you try to hit him back, you can't land clean to make him move back. Look, his strikes aren't gonna sleep you out cold, but when you have a guy who won't stop coming forward with pressure, who can't be hit clean, can't be held down while being wrestled, you got a serious problem on your hands, and that problem is Sean fucking Strickland. So after hearing all of this, you might be wondering, can Sean even be stopped? Well, the answer is yes, he can. It seems DDP might be his weakness at this point in his career. I just know Dricus was happily jumping in his house when he saw Sean got it done. Bro was rejoiced that he now still has a shot at the title. But look, it's not like DDP was just beating his ass senselessly. The first fight can honestly go either way, but the second one was much more decisive for DDP. To beat Sean, you have to be a crafty striker with a lot of power in your hands who can out-damage him through 5 rounds. Cardio need to be able to match his and go even beyond. And honestly, I feel like at this point, if you're a grappler who's eventually going to tire, you might just be his favorite type of matchup.
Izzy, I'll come over to you. We can watch anime. You can put some fucking testosterone on my ass. I'll do it with you. Let's fucking go.
So what's next for Strickland? Is it the Imavov rematch or the DDP rematch? I would think the best thing they could do is give him Imavov. I honestly don't think Chimaev deserves a rematch just yet, even though he was undefeated. Look, I like Chimaev too. He's one of the more entertaining wrestlers, but we cannot be giving rematches to just everyone after they get one title win. I say give Chimaev one more like Allen or a DDP title eliminator, and then give Imavov to Strickland. They have history and it's a great matchup. They have both improved since the first fight, and this time it won't be on short notice. I still think Strickland gets it done again, but it would be entertaining to see.
You were talking about fighting is like having sex with a woman.
Yes.
Does that mean that Alex f***ed you?
Oh, this fucking bitch. That, you fucking...